All righty, welcome everybody to the IVRL Season 1 NA semifinals. Tonight, we've got Raptors versus Dark Tidings. I'm your host, Trip, and we've got Theta and Solar Bob on the commentary today, so it's going to be a full desk. We're going to have some fun watching these two teams duke it out. I know we talked about it in the pre-show on the other channel, but what are your guys' picks for today? Who do you think is going to come out on top, Raptors or Dark Tidings?
Personally, I think that Raptors are going to win this, but I do not count Dark Tidings out one bit. I feel like it's a team that's been sort of underestimated all season because they're new-ish. They've been around for a little while, but not as long as Raptors. They don't have quite the same rap sheet as Raptors. So I think it'll be a good fight either way, but I think Raptors will come out on top eventually.
Now, I think depending on that second map, I would agree mostly with Theta on that, but depending on the second map, Dark Tidings could pull out the W.
Have these guys played each other in the regular season?
That is something worth checking. I'll take a look. Yes, they have, and it looks like Raptors won 8-5. So it was a pretty close match. So it looks like, yeah, Dark Tidings won the first map 3-5, and then Raptors won the second one 5-0. But yeah, definitely, it wasn't a blowout by any stretch of the imagination.
So speaking of first maps, we are going to go to our first map, which is going to be Subway. Something we didn't see this in the EU matches today, right? There was no Subway.
Nope.
So brand new map in the semifinals. This would be a Raptors choice, right? The away team bans first, then home team gets first map choice. So I believe this is a Raptors pick.
I know we saw the Dark Tidings ban of Bazaar, but did we ever get word of what the Raptors banned?
I don't believe we did.
All right, well, mystery ban for now. I guess we'll just figure out what the next map is. My guess would be that Raptors banned Abandoned because that is the map that Dark Tidings picks pretty much every time they have an opportunity to.
Yeah.
Just looking, I gathered some stats ahead of time, and let's see, where is it? So Dark Tidings has won 100% of the time on Abandoned, at least last time I looked. So a lot of teams have decided to start banning Abandoned against Dark Tidings, which really works in their favor because it opens up the map pool and it makes their opponents way more predictable if they know that Abandoned's getting taken off. And if they don't take it off, it's their best map. So knowing Raptors and knowing that they like to do homework on their teammate, on the teams that they're facing, I would assume that Abandoned is taken off the map.
You know, taking down stats pre-match, that's how you get an edge on the opponent.
Lampy did enough of a shout out during the EU semi. We don't need to go down that road again.
Well, let's talk about the rosters for these teams. So on the Raptors side, we've got Captain Marksman, Distorted, Messino, Raz, Rypick, Soldiers, and Tiger Striker. And they were second in the NA with 2464 SRS. And then on the Dark Tidings side, we've got Captain Love, Funshine, Kalenons, Shoot This, Mission 22, Scopey, William Dunce, and Crazy Dave. And they were sixth. So they are the lowest seed into this semifinals, I believe, with a 2452 SRS.
Yep, they finished in seventh. Tempo finished right behind them. Initially, only one SRS point behind them. So we were very close, but they obviously made it a little further than we did. And again, very strong team. These guys, they don't have the name recognition, but they're a threat. And in many ways, not having that name recognition can work in your favor because if somebody underestimates you, then great, they're going to come in with the wrong mindset. You could potentially steal a win away from them.
The top 8 spots were a very, very contentious this season, right? Everything was like within 1 or 2 points for a lot of it. So
yep.
I think we had a really good season overall. That's what we want to see at the end. We want to see everyone fighting for that spot. You know, a point here or there in a match could have changed the outcome.
Oh, and it sounds like the first round is now rolling.
Let's get into the action on map number 1.
Smoke. All the smoke. So you run out of ammo, then go in there with a knife. So I'm gonna dump a mag and then I'll fucking go in there with a knife.
All right, looks like Raptors are exchanging some utility.
Yeah. Am I going? Yeah, fuck it, I'm going.
Is that a 203 from Marksman too?
Let's see. Yep, he does have a 203. I don't know if it's an HE or not. And already Love charging up to the north stairs. Oh, and immediately gets popped as he comes around that corner. So that is now 1 down for Dark Tidings. 5v4, less than 30 seconds have passed so far. And let's see, the north attack continues. They throw a flash out there. And it looks like they're starting the stage very slowly in the south, but probably trying to draw most attention to the north in the meantime.
Was you? No, nobody. I'm just spraying.
A little bit of pre-fire. Marksman watching the backside of that north attack.
Shit, I don't have a smoke.
Doesn't look like they're intent on doing much for the moment. Again, just want to draw the attention away for the defense. South side with Soldiers and Messino starting to build up a little bit. Get some clearance on these corners.
I didn't check behind the dumpster yet either.
Yeah, and this seems to be working. I mean, the Dark Tidings defense is now clustered around that north side. And the Sex Shop Alley completely open right now. All the attention either on the north or in the Horseshoe Alley. This could be a bit dangerous for Dark Tidings if they leave that south side open. It leaves a pinch as a possibility. Ooh, distorted headshot on Kale.
As soon as that smoke cleared, they were both looking. They were waiting for it as soon as it cleared, man.
Yep. And Rypick on his belly, going down this alleyway, distorted on support. And Marksman still watching. It looks like he's expecting some kind of flank to come through, but Dark Tidings not obliging on that. Meanwhile, Southside's still pretty far off, but they're now starting to make their way towards the Sex Shop Alley. And again, no protection from Dark Tidings on that side. Oh boy, they just put a smoke right in a cappable spot. Oh, but that... Oh, and Marksman with the 203 right onto the objective. Oh, and William just dropped his gun. As not ideal next to the objective. Oh, he gets it again. Oof, and 2 left with 5 Raptors still alive, and this pinch is going to happen now. Southside is now taking over the Sex Shop Alley. They've been taking their time, but they have to know there's only 2 left, and it's time to pinch. Oh, and 1 left now. And Rypick with a 3K on that. Marksman and Distorted also getting kills, but a 5-up offensive round for Raptors. Very impressive opening for them.
Yeah, and, we saw this all morning in the EU. It was mostly Marsoc victories, which is not something you really see all the time. Fix that real quick. There we go.
Definitely absolute dominance in the north side. I would have really liked to see the south side catch up and see what that would have been like. That pinch from Sex Alley and the north side collapsing, but the north was able to handle the opposition by themselves.
Indeed, and their strategy of drawing all that attention and causing some kind of shift in the defense really worked out, because they did. I mean, they completely abandoned the south side. And it turned out to not matter that much, in the sense that the south side didn't really attack and do that pinch. But if they had just decided to push up a little bit faster once the calls came out, then probably would have had the same exact result, just maybe not as many kills from the north side.
Yeah, the defensive positioning, I'm not really sure who it was, but the push, was it Love right off the bat going all the way down north? I mean, he only got 1 shot off and he was dead. That's not how you want to go out in the first round of your very important match, right? that's got to put you in a little bit of a tilted position. You got to be able to shake that off and come back the next round.
Yeah, I always try to tell my guys, like, the first few rounds really are just kind of like feeling out periods, and you shouldn't invest too much in it. Obviously, you want to win those rounds, but it's far from over at this point. Now we'll see how Dark Tidings responds in their Marsoc round as we get into round number 2.
No gas. Let's go.
No extra flashes? No? Okay. Oh shit. Whatever.
Marksman going to roll down the north alley with a C4 in hand. Is he going to place it? Yes, he is. Soldiers and Distorted pinching the approach from William and Care Bear Funshine in the south stairs. And William's now trapped in the alley all by himself. His teammate went down. Love is coming up from the downstairs. What do you call that exit?
There's a bunch of different names for it. I've heard like spiral staircase. I've heard basement staircase. I don't know if there's really a standardized call out though. Usually if I'm in a lobby or something, I say, oh, he's coming out of the basement, but that's not exactly a great call out.
2/3 of the map is basement.
Exactly.
Does he have he has a 203 on there though. Let's see if he saw Distorted and puts this round into the corner. I mean, this is a perfect use of it. Just like we saw in the north alley shooting the objective, the explosion will get around corners, and there it goes, but Distorted got out of there so fast.
Wow, he squirmed right out of that corner.
A smart play there from Distorted. Now he's moving back. He knows that utility's been used. He can go back to this corner safely.
Wow.
Is there any porn alley?
No, he's still alive. Hurry up.
Yes,
Or
Yeah, that was some crazy timing because now he is out of that HE. For anybody who doesn't know, you only get the one shot on that. And that's really his best option for clearing that spot, because if you try to do that face-to-face with just a gun, the person behind the dumpster has a huge advantage. They have the cover, and you're out in the open.
It's like he knew utility was coming.
Yep. Yeah, there's at this point, a lot of experience on Raptors in particular, and likely knew what was happening there. Distorted catches Love as he comes out of that staircase, all up to Kale and Scope in the north. Is it Scope or Scopey? I've never really gotten an answer on that.
I don't really know.
No.
What do you think, Solar?
I've heard it was Scope, but I continue to call him Scopey because there's 2 E's and I can't help myself. Wow. C4 not picking up anybody.
Oh, but that nade might.
Oh, wow.
Oh, just shy.
Yeah, nice throw, just not quite far enough.
I would rotate
Yeah, the problem is here, if they continue to press this, they can get bottlenecked pretty hard, and they do have time to rotate. Okay, smoke, that's a good strategy right there. It blocks visibility.
Looks like Marksman's going to
Oh, Marksman's going to try to toss it. Oh, no. Wow.
What a move.
Yeah. And he smoked Kale. That smoke got tossed the second time.
They have an inaccurate kill count. 2 bodies being called out from Raptors because there was a trade between William and Soldiers.
Oh, fuck.
And Kale has a bit of a reputation for being really good at these last man up scenarios. So you can't count him out in this situation. He's got 2 minutes left. He's a very patient player. Oh, and the trade to seal it. Raptors go 2 up.
What a headshot, though. I mean, he peeked out and got that kill off. Unfortunately, it was a trade.
Well, so what are you guys thinking so far after 2 rounds?
You know, it's only been one objective. I want to see how they do on something else. Like,
Solar?
think Raptors coordination not fully coming into play on both sides, but at least one front, you can see them really working well as a team, or at least a battle buddy system on the north. Saw pretty good control there, and then even on defense, that move I think was Distorted pulled a smoke toss and clearing Scopey out. Pretty fun gameplay to watch.
Yeah, well, I think it is just still early. We'll see. A lot of this game is about adaptation, and we still have more than one. We always have more than one map to play. And this is Raptors' pick. They're very good at Subway. So even if they take this one, it doesn't mean that it's over.
Yeah, this is the best of 3, as you can see from our fancy, which is this side over here, our fancy new 3-map scoreboard that we made. If you win the first 2, however, we're not going to play the third. There is no point. It is just to determine who wins. It's not score-based or anything like that. None of this carries over until tomorrow's matches. And we're moving on to the next round, round number 3.
Yep. Okay, let's get a fucking point.
Basically, don't aim that corner. Just pre-fire. That line, as you go around the corner, just literally don't peek it. Don't aim.
Kale does have a flashlight pistol, so we'll see where he decides he's going to put that.
And a grenade at the end of it.
Do it.
Hey, run forward, run forward, run forward!
Wow, what in the
Did
world was that?
William just drop a nade and then
I think he
almost team
did.
kill?
Hmm.
Ooh, and love looking down those south stairs. Soldiers and Rypick already staging over there. But I suspect we'll see a play just like we saw last time, where they don't necessarily go in right away. And in fact, they are, as I say that, rotating away.
Distorted coming up very quietly out that confusing stairway entrance we discussed earlier.
Yeah, and Dark Tidings investing a lot of manpower in that south side. It sounds like, or I should say, it looks like Raptors are just trying to carefully gather information, not give away too much early in the round. Distorted's just sitting on that stairwell. Must be waiting to hear if anybody talks or moves or anything like that to see if there's a trap waiting for him.
Yeah, he's not even gun up, right? He's holding a tablet, just watching his teammates move around the map.
Yeah, I
Waiting
suspect.
for Marksman.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Waiting for Marksman to make some push, I think, in the north.
Yeah, they might just be looking to put some pressure on the opposite side, and then when these defenders rotate out, Distorted could come up and shoot them in the back, or at least occupy that space that they're controlling right now. Oh, and Distorted, as I say that, starts proning his way up these stairs. Well, I don't think Scopey or Love... Oh, Scopey just turned. Wonder if he heard something there. Nope.
Yeah, I think he's just checking.
Oh, this is one of those moments where you're going to jump out of your pants because you're so scared you weren't expecting somebody just spider prone in front of you like this.
Oh, Scope's looking this way. Oh, but he sees the
Oh.
elbow.
Echo 4, Echo 4. Is that 3? Echo 3?
Ooh, but he doesn't confirm the body. I think he thought he did, but maybe some of the hitboxes around that bed absorb the bullets.
Hey. Did you kill one here? There was a guy up here, right?
And Marksman gets that confirm.
I thought there was one too. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I
No, there's a guy sitting in that thing though, and I heard him click his tablet.
And not much of an adjustment. Aside from Funshine, he rotated into the sex shop, but everybody seems to just be holding still right now. Nobody really wants to make a move at the moment.
And everyone in pretty meta positions too. You've got William in the behind the trash can, but he is in a different spot than what I've seen. He's back in that corner a bit, right? He's not hiding right behind the trash can.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Like, it's kind of a scary place to be because people are always expecting that, but everyone expects you to go behind the garbage can. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody post it up behind that box instead.
Yeah, I don't either. But the smoke will block all of his vision.
Oh, and I see the pistol flashlight now on that corner facing the horseshoe. It's right on the corner, right below the street light. So they're trying to blind anybody coming around that corner.
Williams here. Marksman is not ready for him. And there comes the frag. Oh, the flash. Williams blind. Messino
Ooh.
also blind.
Good
Nice.
counter flash.
Charging the corner, but Messino finds him.
The bottom steps.
Oh, that flash gets love.
South Bush is coming out on camera 3.
It was coming out, but that good flash from
backed off,
Love
yeah.
got him. Another one. Just trying to keep him from coming up the stairs. Oh, and he gets one in
wow.
the smoke.
That is the danger of that attack. Ooh, Messino, but Kale immediately gets the refrag. Now it's a 2v1. And there's no way anybody has accurate kill counts right now. It's just not possible. Too many quick refrags and then that kill through the smoke.
Kale rotating under fire. Soldiers coming up behind him. We can't make it to cover, and Soldiers comes up, and Raptors secure their 3rd point.
Go, baby.
Yeah, Raptors looking very strong so far. So if you're in Dark Tidings' shoes right now, what do you do? Like, what's the tactical adjustment you're making to deal with this?
I think, honestly, I think they need to be a little bit more aggressive. They're waiting for the Raptors to come to them, and it's not working out. The Raptors are out positioning them. They need to get into a off meta position. They need to get into an aggressive defensive spot. And really, the thing that Raptors play well into is they're running in buddy systems. And so even if you get one, if you're not immediately ready for the second one, you're going to get taken out.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if you're going to play in meta positions in particular, and these guys, they do their homework on everybody. Guarantee you, Marksman and the rest of the crew, they've been watching footage on Dark Tidings on every map imaginable and taking notes, and then practicing to those. So if you're going to play in meta positions, and you're going to play passively, they're just going to storm you. They're going to hit you with your utility first, and then they're going to pre-fire any position they can and just kill you before you have a chance to do anything. And I will say the postseason really tests your instincts for risk, because some teams, they come into the postseason and they really try to play conservatively because they're concerned about losing, and you really can't play that way, because whoever is most aggressive most effectively is going to win in these matches. So
Yeah.
maybe they just need to kind of knock that rust off and be a little bit more aggressive and maybe throw some surprises at Raptors to take this back a little bit.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Theta. Great points made there.
Hopefully I said it to 5 rounds.
Hopping into round
Right.
number 4.
I said it to 5 rounds.
You better.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fucking tired.
Yeah, Raptors sound pretty happy and confident right now, but it's not quite over yet. That's something they have to be conscious of as well. Oh, and already Distorted takes out Love as he comes down that north side. And we are only 15 seconds in, and already there is a death on the Dark Tidings side. That is going to sting.
And Soldiers getting a little bit more aggressive, just holding that angle. He's just getting into a little uncommon position, right? Just that couple of milliseconds of, is that the actual person? When you come around that corner and you expect someone to be in a certain spot,
Yep.
and you forget to pull the trigger.
Hey, hats off to Scope for getting that kill even, because that was such a weird spot. I thought for sure Soldiers would just get that free kill, but it turned into a trade instead. Fortunately for Dark Tidings, the revive does happen. So now Kale and Funshine, the only ones on this side of the objective. And it looks like Williams just kind of holding back on the north staircase. Soldiers, for all intents and purposes, has full control of that alleyway. Although, as I say that, he rotates out and gets into a more conservative position. And it's just all quiet on the western front right now, as Dark Tidings slowing it down, trying to see if they can get some picks, maybe test how patient these guys are on the other side. It's doubtful they have much information, too, about what happened because they lost that first player right away as he was crossing that section on the platform. And then the other died in Horseshoe Alley, both of which are just kind of big open spaces, so not much information about where exactly those deaths happened.
Probably not. Probably not.
I will say Marksman is calling out ghosts. He said, I saw a corner
Yeah.
peek.
You are ridiculous. You're fired.
Get out of here.
You're fired.
Marksman with C4 clacker in hand.
3 minutes 35. 3 minutes 35.
Oof, and Kale just got spotted by soldiers, and he took some shots. He wisely rotates out of that position.
William has come up to join the team, putting utility out into the corner now.
Oh, and William running without his gun in his hands. And somehow doesn't die there. I think the smoke was probably blocking the aim there for soldiers. William decides to go into the horseshoe. Maybe he's going to go for a south attack instead.
Really needs to commit at this point. 2:50 left on the clock.
Yeah, Dark Tidings, as I was saying in the pre-show, I mean, their favorite map is Abandoned. They do prefer long range. And I think their instincts for long range are really showing here because they're playing quite a patient game, and Raptors are not. Raptors are playing very aggressively, and it looks like Dark Tidings having a very hard time adjusting to that right now.
C4 on camera 3 in West Alley. Care Bear Funshine approaching with Kaleon not too far behind.
Oof,
It's on
yeah.
the corner.
And you were saying Marksman was the one with the clacker earlier, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, yeah, Marksman's in a great position for that. He's behind the objective right now, so if anybody corner peeks him or something, you'll be able to catch them. Yeah, and there the clacker comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Rypick gets William on the south attack. Ooh, inaccurate kill count, though. They're calling... Actually, I guess if they call it Echo 3, depends on how they're calculating.
And as soon as he sees him, this corner C4 goes off.
Oh, and he wisely
Confirm
uses
nade.
a nade instead of shooting, because he would have had to get out of position for that.
And the nade has potential for someone going for a res as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all up to Kale. 1 minute, 15 seconds left with... Oh,
There's
and
the
there it
trade.
is.
Yeah, with a
So-
5-to-1 advantage, being able to get a little pushy on that last one is worth it.
Yep. Well, Dark Tidings in a pretty rough situation right now. If Raptors get 5-0 on this first map, that is going to be a huge morale hit. Now, we're not using the same point system that we used during the regular season, right, Trip?
There's no SRS involved in this. That's what you're asking. It's,
No,
it's
I mean,
just maps.
it's best of 3 maps, right?
Yes,
Instead of total score line.
correct.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so IVRL format, if you get 5-0 on the first map, it's pretty rough because it's total score line, so all they have to do really is get 1 point, basically guarantee that you're going to lose. But in this case, it's just going to be a morale hit because they got 5-0 on one map, but we'll see. I mean, we've seen bigger comebacks than this before.
And we're moving objectives now. Where are we going to? The
It's basement, I believe.
basement, yes. Fly all the way through subway. The Raptors in a very good position. Know that they don't have to get a cap, and especially on this one, you can kind of funnel the defense into a position, right? Because they do need to defend this objective. There's long sight lines onto the objective. So if you can get someone out of the tunnel exit and waiting down there while the rest of the team just comes barreling down the stairs, you can force some mad rotations.
You gotta watch the dark tunnel
I will.
entrance.
Yeah, and this is a good objective for setting traps, and I think Dark Tidings really needs to just abandon this passive strategy and go for doing something a little bit spicier. You know, put more people in the tunnel, throw some C4 in weird spots, maybe throw a flank at them, just do something to throw the Raptors off their rhythm. Because right now, Raptors seem to feel like they can do whatever they want, and that's not a feeling you want the other team to have.
It's been a while
And
since
as
I've made the crazy run, but I think Scope's going to try and do it. I'm not really sure what the point of putting the smokes out is. I mean, that just lets them know that you're up
Yeah.
there, right? And
And he
you
smoked
can't see
both
them.
hallways too. I guess he's just trying to bait them to go through the smoke. I don't know.
Yeah, I have
Maybe
to
that's
say-
confusing.
Yeah, I haven't seen that tactic myself.
I was thinking Scope was going to run all the way up the right side tunnel into behind the barrels there and, you know, tuck into that little alcove. Scope's going to run out of ammo. Also, the habitual reloading, you shoot 3 shots, you reload, you shoot 3 shots, you reload. All your mags are all of a sudden empty at the same time. Oh, is that a frag?
Oh,
Oh, that's a... Let's go. Oh,
no.
he's shooting at the wall. He has no idea what direction he's looking at.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, no.
he just said that's me too. That's a terrible feeling.
You look black. You look black as hell.
Yeah, lighting can be a little unforgiving in those hallways. Oh, and Care Bear gets distorted.
And he sees Rypick and gets him as well.
Oof.
Echo 2 north.
Casino with the pickup on that, though, comes out of the north side. South side.
So what? Okay, well, look at this position that Kale has. This is something else. No one expecting him right here. He has the potential to sneak up on Messino.
And he's got a clack. Oh, he's waiting for someone to come out of the basement.
Oof, yeah. If that's his tactic, that might not work out. But if he pops up right now and starts getting onto the platform, he has a chance to get a kill here.
But he let Messino get past, too. Like, Messino crossed his track.
2, center platform, 2.
The call out from William on center platform just came out. Kale's going to move. Kale's going to see Messino. He definitely saw him. He's waiting.
Good call out.
William called out 2 center platform, though, so Kale's going to be looking for a second kill. Or is he going to push down? Let's go ride along. Nope.
So now Dark Tidings, I believe maybe for the first time so far in this match, has a superior kill count. Soldiers and marksmen just kind of stuck on this south side of the tracks. Now, the real spicy move here is to send Kale in for a flank on the backside, but Soldiers is waiting for something like that.
And Marksman has already used his 203, which is really what they want right here.
14.
No kidding. Yeah, if he spotted Care Bear Funshine over there, that's a perfect 203 target, but he did already use that, unfortunately, on his own teammate. Okay, so Kale now seems to be setting up some kind of position to watch the south stairwell. And Marksman doing some interesting yoga here to get down these tracks. That is Milsim at its finest, if I do say so myself. But he is in a good position to catch anybody peeking, particularly Care Bear Funshine. But they are playing it very tight right now. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. They do not want to give up this point and lose the map.
Now, I'm pretty sure William has a C4 on the ceiling on the opposite side from him. So, yep, there it is.
Yep. Yeah, I see it.
So he's just waiting to hear any kind of noise. He'll clack that off. Kale will come running down the stairs. Care Bear Funshine will shift into the tracks, and they'll see if they can clean up anything in the panic. There goes Kale's C4. There goes the C4. Gets Marksman. William goes down, though.
Oh, wow.
Kale now.
If he's not careful on this south stairwell as he crosses, it's going to be a problem.
He's going to run
Yeah,
for it.
it's
He's
be a
going to look.
tough revive.
Oh!
Oh.
Wow.
And Dark Tidings not out of this. 4-1, and now they go on attack.
Now, I'm just going to say it, even though it hurts. We did see this happen in the quarterfinals with
I wasn't
Kai
gonna say
up
anything.
4 points, and then stupid tempo. 8 unanswered
yeah.
points on the board. So it's definitely possible. We've seen it happen.
Yeah, and for teams of this caliber, I mean, if you're good enough to get to this stage, they're never out of it. And that's something anybody that's played at these stages of the postseason understands. Like, for me, the classic example was always beginners. Like, these guys would get down several points, but they would always seem to come back and win because most teams don't have the mental fortitude to say, okay, we're ahead, but we need to just lock down and make sure we win. And they took advantage of that. So Dark Tidings, again, they're going into this as an underdog. Maybe this is the point where Raptors started overestimating themselves, getting a little too relaxed, and Dark Tidings now is an opening for a comeback.
So what objectives do we have left on this? We've got this one. We can play North Stairs, and we can play Center Platform. That's it, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Man,
I would personally love to see a North Stairs.
Yeah, I really want to see a North Stairs.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, round number 6. Raptors seem to still be in pretty good spirits. They're joking about Marksman getting that friendly fire M203 on the soldiers.
Hey, look, Baylor's. That'd make my job.
Oh, and William brought a shield this round. This is interesting. And the entire team, the Dark Tidings, going down into the basement. See if they split off at all or if they all just decide to go straight into this. So it looks like William's probably going to deploy the shield as he comes around this corner. There it is. Yep, and
My left side.
Soldiers is pretty much always in this position in the red room. Oh, and he gets Scopey. Or Scope, whatever the pronunciation is.
Fucking shield like this kid.
Oh, William. You gonna shoot with the shield?
Yeah, it looks like he's just gathering some utility. He picked up that rifle so that he has some kind of weapon later on.
He's right down at the corner. I can hear him.
Yeah, Scopey's down here.
Oof.
Left side, Will. He's right
And
there.
Funshine comes within an inch of his life there.
No. I would. No, don't.
I would absolutely shield flick him and not even feel bad about it. He's trying to run up on me.
And what a standoff. Soldiers doesn't want to get close to him. Oh, he's going for a knife. He's going for a knife.
Wow, he thought that flash had him. What an aggressive play.
No kidding.
Oh.
And Funshine finally takes out the menace of the red room. Now to 3v4. And it's a good thing he won that, because if that was a 5v2 situation, this is a very hard round to win. But 3v4, much more winnable scenario.
You've got Kale in the overpass? Where's he at? Where'd he go? No, downstairs.
Oh, almost a team kill.
Yeah. It's like, what? There's another one over here somewhere.
I think he's tucked in on the left side. Okay. Ain't got him a bad shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to rotate up onto the platform. Funshine continues down into the hallways of the basement, but
With the shield.
he's got the shield. Looks like he's using it for some information gathering more than anything.
Marksman just waiting for someone to come out that. With Messino also there, covering the tunnel. The best approach here is going to be from down the stairs. And they're going to have to deal with Rypick, who is... Nope, they're just going to bypass him. He's way in the north. Watching the north stairs, actually.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's one of those spicy spots that can pay off because it's unexpected. But, man, if they clear the basement, they are in deep trouble.
Mhm.
Let's just try those north steps.
On the other hand, if Distorted or one of the other people in the basement gives the call out that there's action on the platform, Rypick is in a great position to do something about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things you just have to time right with your team. If, like, Distorted goes down, Rypick has to come running in and get down the stairs to be able to get an angle onto somebody. Whereas if he comes out now, which it looks like he's going to, he's slowly creeping towards the corner. There it is. Gets
Oh,
one.
yeah, there's that timing. That was perfect by Rypick. Did it very carefully, too, to not draw attention from anybody else on the platform.
Now both the Care Bears are going to be looking that way. Distorted getting a little peek. He comes up the stairs. Love sees him. Love also knows that Rypick's over there, which is really putting him into a tight spot. He can't leave. He looks away. Distorted comes up the stairs. He misses the shots. Now Rypick's looking for the rotation off of that.
Shield on platform.
Love charges the stairs, gets one, and rotates away before Rypick gets the pick.
Wow.
Kill though.
Sunshine with the shield.
I wonder what happened there because Rypick had his laser on.
North.
Oh,
Oh, and a
Wow.
double kill.
The double on the shield player.
yeah, it must have had something exposed there, maybe his feet or something. I'm not sure, but yep. And that wraps it up. Raptors 5-1 on their map pick. All right, what are the guesses for the next map?
That's a tough call. I don't really know. I don't know what these teams like. Like you said, abandoned, but I don't know if that was banned or not. We don't know what the Raptors ban was, as far as I know. I'm looking in chat to see if I see it anywhere, but I don't currently have that information.
Let's see. So look at my stats here. Okay, so their next most picked map is Quarantine. What else is available? Snow Peak right after that.
All the long ones.
Yeah, they really like the big maps. Surprisingly, throughout the season, they only picked Downfall once. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
My guess here then, just based on what I'm looking at, would be Quarantine. Although that's a little dangerous just because Raptors are really good at Quarantine. I believe in their championship season, they had a 100% win rate.
I think
on
that's
Quarantine.
right. Yeah. They're, them having a sniper. I don't know. He's not on the team anymore, is he?
Who? Marksman was always the sniper for Raptors.
No. Was it Def? I don't remember. Def's in chat. He'll let us know. It
Def
wasn't
Redux?
Marksman. Yeah.
Yeah, he sniped as well.
More than one? That's not fair. You can't have more than one sniper on a team. Yeah, having that long range, like teams just don't know how to deal with it, right? If you don't have your own sniper, then fighting back against someone that's a pixel at a distance is just super hard.
Agreed. Yeah, not having a counter sniper is a nightmare. Anybody that played against Mike Crook on Global Chem probably still has PTSD from that experience. I know I do.
You just die. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's just, you're just looking around as the black closes in and just say, where did this happen? All right, looks like we do have another lobby up. And I don't know if you're ready with the snazzy graphics.
Let's do it.
All right, it is Downfall, believe it or not.
Here we go. We're going to see some long-range shots. Now, does Dark Tidings have a sniper? I believe they do.
So, in my experience with them, what they do is they give Kale the marksman loadout, and then he takes a drone. So he's not like a full-blown sniper most of the time. In my experience, he might have changed things up, especially for the postseason, but that's usually what happens is they don't have like a quote-unquote sniper, but they have somebody that has that loadout and they use the drone in that way.
Yeah, really good information gatherers in that way.
Yeah, the only danger is when you pick Downfall, that means you are giving Folk initially to the other team. And anybody that's played this map enough, especially at high levels of competition, knows that handing over Volk on a map like this can be treacherous. So you have to win at least one Marsoc round in order to take the map. So the pressure is on you right away if you decide to pick it.
Yeah, however, we have been seeing a ton of Marsoc victories all day long. True. So, I don't know. Maybe they're feeling lucky. Take a look at the bracket. So the other channel is live, and they have G-Men and Dark Matter on there. We've got Raptors and Dark Tidings here. We had Beginners, Vikings, Boss Fight, and Team K earlier today. And Vikings and Boss Fight took the wins there and moved on to their regional finals. And we're still waiting to see who comes ahead on these two matches.
Yeah, and while we're loading in for that, I'm going to be right back. I'll return in about 30 seconds.
And we do have 10 people in the lobby, but we're still waiting on them to ready up. We'll pull up our caster stats for me and Solar, because I didn't know Theta was coming today, and I didn't make him one. So, as you know, probably, I am Trip. I'm on Kai. For this season, my new team, I have 11 casts this season. I don't know how many overlays I've left up, but not a whole lot. First cast was Leftovers in Legacy. I am an IVRL board member. I do live in Barbados. I do make all of these assets, everything you see today, all these new things, the team rosters, the caster stats, all of that was a mad dash last night, and it all looks gorgeous. And I do have the most hiccups in cast. I think Lambo and Lamp want to try and challenge me on that. We'll see how that goes. And then we've got our newest caster, Solar Bob. Newest main caster. That's what it says. So, you know.
That's what it'll be one day.
Look, I didn't have stats for you last night, and it was like 3 a.m., so I wasn't going to ping you. So I made up these fun facts. I have Solar Installer, which is accurate, I think, right?
That's accurate. Yeah, that's true.
And the one we came up with in chat was most emojis per message. I don't know if you guys have seen the Discord, but this guy puts a bajillion emojis on everything. His first cast was actually last weekend, G-Men Dark Tidings. And you're currently not on a team, right? You are a reservist.
I'm not on an IVRL team. That's correct. Not yet.
We don't have stats for Theta, but he's just brain in a jar.
Yeah, I am back. I had to go refresh my VAT liquids.
That sounds so dirty. Let's hop into Downfall.
And the drone already deployed. Yeah, you can see Kale's loadout. He has the marksman rifle, but he has the 2x attachment, or the 4x attachment on his hollow. whatever it's called.
The multiplier.
Yeah, exactly. That thing. The something X. And the drone being flown to the south, now heading over the tank.
Looks
And he's
like-
doing a very good job keeping it on the perimeter so that they can't hear or see it.
Love is also running a 2X. Scopey and Mission coming out of the... What is the word for this? The valley. That's the word I'm looking for. Man, sometimes callouts are hard, guys. Top team here sometimes forgets callouts. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, Marksman in kind of a unique spot playing deep in that crater. I've seen people play up on that hill behind him. I don't know that I've ever seen someone play precisely in that spot. And Soldier spots the drone, takes it out. So they should know that Soldier's in his position. Yeah, Scopey gets up behind him. Distorted immediately gets the refrag, though.
Nice teamwork there from the Raptors. Even if you get one, another one is just waiting for you. Their lines of defense are so solid.
Yeah, that's sort of the hallmark for anybody that's played against Raptors. You will have experienced this. It's very hard to just kill a lone Raptor. Offense and defense. They are very good at refrags.
They travel in packs.
Marksman almost picking up Mission there.
One in South Valley.
That's right. Looks like they swapped out William for Mission.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just more of a specialized long-range player? I'm not sure.
Can't really take a shield on Downfall.
Yeah.
Hail way up in the mountains over here.
Well, don't tell the man from G-Men that. He used to terrorize people with the shield on Downfall.
Ignalco used to do it too on Blaze. He would just run a shield on no matter the map.
Yep. And Dark Tidings actually making pretty good progress in terms of taking a lot of the map away. Care Bear coming up on, or Funshine, I should say, coming up on Rypik's position on upper red truck.
Is he going to be ready for it? Charging that upstairs is hard when you have to go up the stairs. You can't look through the window.
Echo 4 red.
Echo 4, but I wonder where the disconnect is there, because they have one more kill than they think they do.
We've got Mission at the North Marsoc. No, Love at the North.
Oof.
Ooh, and a headshot.
Hail picked up.
Dead, so Echo 2. With 2 minutes, they're probably not hitting that revive.
Now they have an accurate kill count. Now they have Echo too. So
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, and Distorted gets Mission. Now 1v4 for Love. Now, this is a steep hill to climb.
ooh, Distorted goes down, but Messino. Where's Messino at? Oh, he found the kill.
Yeah, and of course it's not over by any stretch, but it is rough losing that Marsoc round opening up. But Dark Tidings, they've been playing a bit more passively this whole match, so maybe they can start getting back on their feet with some Volk rounds on Downfall.
Not the best objective to start out with either, right? This is a difficult objective to play in general.
Yeah, it truly is. Especially you start losing people and you have to rotate near the objective. You just have so much open space to cover. On the other objectives on this map, yeah, you sometimes have to cross, especially like, say, you're at one of the helicopter objectives and somebody's in Center Hotel, but you have a lot of cover to get there. And this one, it's just pure open space near the objective. So rotations are very hard, and if they have it kind of clamped down on offense, then they can just kind of let you run out in the open and cap on you before you can do anything about it.
I feel like when they added the new objective, it's a good position. They should have probably added a little bit more cover around it, you know?
Agreed. Yeah, that would have been nice. And I'm glad they had some spawns that were pretty gnarly. Like somebody could get up on that hill in the south and just kill you before you got out of spawn. But DPI fixed that a while ago, fortunately.
Marksman going way out in the southwest.
Looking for those long kill lines. Basically anything that skylines. Ooh, Rypick, however, gets one.
Trying to get the red truck.
One's going.
Kale expressing his fear of getting picked off at a distance there.
Kale does have that 2x on the SKS.
Yeah, I've just heard a lot of players say that the 12 times is just so zoomed in they can't really do much with it. It seems like it's a very specialized tool. It takes a lot of practice. A lot of players just prefer to bring it 2 times.
Well, it's also not just a 12 times. Ooh, Distorted gets Kale.
Got him. I got the 2-store guy. East 2.
It's a 6x, 212x, and it starts out in 6x. So if you've never adjusted it, when you take it, it gets even more zoomed in.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It starts on the low power setting.
I have no idea. I am a simple LMG caveman myself.
Yes, more
dabbled.
bullets.
And they know Funshine is there now. Soldiers and Distorted seemingly baiting him a little bit. Oh, but... yeah, Funshine called them out. Oh, and he tries to confirm. His laser was right on the body, but just didn't quite get it. And wow,
Yeah,
what a
Funshine hearing all of that. Yeah.
One's on tank down in the south.
And Love a Lot making a rotation to get a little bit closer. I'm sure he knows he got called out. Knows that those shots gave away his position. This is getting awfully dangerous, though. That entire north side is now open.
Especially if they look away, like Funshine did just look away, and Love went up in the tower, both not watching the north, and that's going to allow Rypick over there to get all the way into that north villa.
And Messino's creeping his way up the center, too. No one has spotted him yet. Oh, as I say that, Love catches him. All right, this makes it a bit more of a winnable round for them. 3v4. They can just get one more pick. This is a hard objective to deal with 3 attackers.
I got a view of the right side.
You really need that surrounding factor, hit from all sides. And if you get... yeah, there we go. So 3v3 now.
Rypick needs to get this guy in the tower. I mean, he should have a clean line of sight. There it is. He sees him moving around. He knows he's there. He just needs to get the shots off.
Yeah, nobody
Distorted.
watching. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Hanging out there by the tank. He's making his cross. Maybe Care Bear Level Out peeks him. He's down. He's got no cover, but looking like a successful cross over to tank area.
It's just, I don't think they're expecting anybody to take that wide of an angle. It's a really good play, but like you said, if Love looks out, he has nowhere to run. He's dead.
Taking shots.
But nobody's looking there. Yeah, in fact, he's getting, I should say, Love is getting pinned down, I think by Rypick.
Yep.
And, ooh, this is going to get ugly really fast. If Distorted can get in there and kill Mission, the Care Bears are not in position to rotate and stop a cap.
Distorted looks like he's actually going to rotate back out and go for the kill here on the Love.
Oof. That's a surprising move, really. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but it helps you win the round, I guess. Take it. Yeah, there it is. So 3v1 now. Mission, only one left.
Smoke's rolling in. Distorted and Rypick both coming up. Ooh, that second smoke in a good spot. Frag comes out. Mission. Ooh.
Ooh, I thought he was going to blow himself up there. Oh, man. Raptors now won both a Volk and a Marsoc round. And Dark Tidings really needs to pull something out and get some kind of change of pace here. Otherwise, this is going to run away from them.
Yeah, current score 7-1. Dark Tidings able to put 1 point up on Subway, but they need to put a map up on the board.
All right. Well, what do we have now? So we have one of the more traditional objectives, but even this one is a bit spicy because it has all these different potential cap areas. It is the helicopter two-story, as they say, or heli two-story, if you're more into the brevity thing. And yeah, this one, I mean, if Dark Tidings can just pick off a few key defenders, this is a capable objective. Because you can go in from multiple sides and get caps, especially if you can get in the south side of the objective building and cap through the wall. Mm-hmm. And Dark Tidings needs to have some kind of plan to do that so they can catch up and make up for these 2 rounds that they've dropped. Because if they don't, even if they just get a 1 here, it's still a very hard situation for them.
And Theta, I didn't even know until I was doing a scrimcast recently. I didn't even know you could cap from the second story in that corner as well.
Yeah. You can cap from the second story, the first story, or outside on the objective side. So It's a lot to cover. You need people in that building.
Well, we'll see what Dark Tidings has up their sleeves. And Raptors have to be feeling pretty confident. They don't have to take many risks. They can just play smart positions. We do a couple of spicy moves here and there just to keep them off balance, but they don't have to roll the dice too much here. But right away, Dark Tidings take some shots. Trying to get that early pick here and there, and a drone is up too. I can hear it buzzing above me. I don't know exactly where it is.
Northeast Hill, still Northeast Hill.
But I don't think anybody has identified that there's a drone. Should give some information away to Dark Tidings for free since they're not looking up.
Soldiers and Distorted both running in the heli here. Soldier's going to go for an aggressive push out on defense. He's going to cross. He does make the cross. They saw him.
Wow.
I cannot believe he survived that, but he did.
Yeah.
He's going to have a hard time getting to one of the bungalows. He's probably just going to have to stay on that wall now. It's not ideal, but still a pretty powerful position if they start to go towards those red truck buildings.
So you've got Scope making his way south. You look at the overhead. Just trying to get a flank on Raptors in a pretty good box around objective with one in the northern brothel there. And yeah, I mean, Dark Tidings need to not engage until they can get their people in position at this point because the Raptors are pretty tucked in.
Yeah, it looks like Dark Tidings offense shifting to the south. And hopefully there was enough of a call out on soldiers that Dark Tidings can account for his position, because the problem is if they start going through the center or exposing themselves in the south, he does have a shot down there, as does Distorted. And Distorted catches Scope as he's peeking around on that south central bungalow. Now 4v5.
I'm moving.
He's in a tough spot now. Distorted's got one Kale in the white building looking down at him. He's also got Love in the Marsoc Tower. And they're both looking right at him. Love's putting shots down. Distorted's going to run out. Kale's going to see him. Kale's going to find the shots. Now, there it is. Some good teamwork pinching that. Those are the two lines that can cover that.
Yeah, so the question that goes through my mind now is, do they think that that was the person they were shooting at near the helicopter sandbags? Or do they think of that as a separate person to account for? Because if they think that's clear now, they're probably not going to be checking where Soldiers is. That could be a problem.
I don't think you would confuse the two, because Soldiers was running away. And, I mean, unless they didn't see anyone run back. And those are very different defensive positions.
Sure, yeah. Well, we'll see.
I think they forgot about him. I think they
possible.
totally forgot about him.
I mean, he did. It's also we're thinking, well, he did just kind of run out there, so maybe he did just decide I'm gonna run back. But like,
Yep. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking, but I'm not sure. And one thing I'll say I'm not really seeing out of Dark Tidings is a lot of diversion. Like they don't really keep people behind in one area and like lay down suppressive fire to draw attention or anything. They aren't like throwing utility to make people think they're making a move when they aren't. They just sort of shift around as a team and then hope they can outposition the other team. And that's a bit of a dangerous strategy, especially on a map like this against a team like Raptors.
Any center push at all, Soldiers is going to pick him up. Oh,
Yeah, and Rypick catches him all the way from the tower, or the back side of it, I should say.
I got downed. No clue from where.
That is, oof, man, that is a
Rough
risky
shot.
revive, and they only have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. They really need to be moving. They are way too far away right now.
I have backside of objective covered, and I believe we have.
This overly cautious approach is just not what Dark Tidings needs right now.
Kale cannot make it to objective from White Building in 60 seconds.
still be focused on trying to pick up a revive.
Someone on the team needs to call a time, right? They need to say, there's only 60 seconds, guys. We need to move.
Yep. Yeah, at this point, they truly can't get in and cap. They just don't have the time to cover that distance. They need to get 5 or 4 kills, which is not going to happen. And both of the Care Bears go down. 38 seconds left, 2 on offense, 4 on defense, and this round is ostensibly over now.
Yeah, you
And
need
the beep
4
just
kills.
went off. Yeah, Mission might get Soldiers if he's lucky. There it is, but again, Kale also gets picked as he goes to Center Hotel. And Raptors up 3-0 on Dark Tidings map pick. I don't know, I guess same question from Subway, guys, but if you're in Dark Tidings shoes, what do you do here? What's the adjustment?
I don't know. Don't play Downfall. I hate Downfall. Especially against Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors love Downfall. While we have this intermission, let me see if I've got some stats here I can reference.
What did we say, Dark Tidings fans? They banned Bazaar. I don't know which one I would rather play against Raptors. I do know
They're very good at both.
we beat them on Bazaar. So I'd probably ban Downfall still.
So let's see. Let me calculate the percentage here. So, okay, so Raptors have a 66% win rate on Downfall. And they pick it quite frequently. In fact, it is... Wow, now that I look at this, I'm very surprised that Dark Tidings picked this because Downfall is their most picked map for Raptors. Yeah.
How do the stats play out for Dark Tidings, though?
Let's see.
Is this
Dark
their
Tidings.
preferred map, too?
No, they've only picked it once, as far as I can tell, and they have an average win rate of 55%. So they basically never pick it, and they win it less than Raptors. So again, I don't know what the strategy is here. They must have had some kind of plan. Obviously, I'm not privy to.
I mean, no strats, best strats. Am I right?
That is the Trip lifestyle strategy. I
If
will
you're
say.
a wild card, nobody can predict where you're going to be.
If I don't know what I'm going to do, you don't know
Exactly. You can't counter this.
what I'm doing. And Rypick right away gets a kill. Oh, man. And Kale's been ID'd up in Center Hotel.
And opted to go all the way. He committed to going all the way to the top.
Yep.
Which means all it takes is someone to get to that North Hotel and he's dead.
Oh, and Care Bear and Soldiers about to have a confrontation in Upper Red Truck as well. Soldiers knows he's there. Care Bear threw a flash out.
He's upstairs or downstairs.
You hear the call out from Soldiers, get eyes on Upper Red. So here's the thing, right? He made that call out. Even if they can't get the kill, like, all they're going to do is make sure Care Bear can't charge soldiers. And there it is, a shot from Distorted, clearing him out.
Yeah, this is, again, just kind of the hallmark of how the Raptors play is supporting lines everywhere. So if one's under attack, you need to be watching your complementary angles because they're probably not just going to sit there and let you hold that. They're going to bring somebody else in to take you out, which is exactly what we just saw. And also, it looks like we had a drop. I'm pretty sure it was Scope who was killed right off the bat. So didn't lose anybody in game. Hopefully he
Kale
comes
and
back.
Marksman about to square off. Camera 3.
Soldiers in
Ooh,
Funshine over here in the smoke, also about to square off. Set up a 6 there, and we'll hop to 3. Kale and Marksman, who's the better shot? I'm putting money on Marksman.
Ooh.
One just made the North Hotel. North Hotel.
Yeah, Kale's in a
Marksman
tough
making
spot
fast.
because he's got to cover multiple angles here.
He knows
Sorry,
one's...
Solo, were you saying something? Distorted downed in North Hotel.
Told you not to go up there. One's a lower red. I can't distort it.
Oof.
Kale in a really bad spot right now. Messino and Marksman both have lasers on his position. His best hope now is to just sprint down the stairs and hope he doesn't get picked off.
Oh, Soldiers gets mission. Kale sees him, tries to get the shots. He does. Exposes himself. Marksman misses the headshot. 3 Raptors tuned in on that top floor of center. Four shots
Kale
from
gets
Kale.
Rypick.
Yeah.
Wow, this is now suddenly a very winnable round for them. 2 Raptors left, and they've got 2 minutes 44 seconds. Kale needs to get back, though. He cannot stay here because Care Bear's by himself, and he can only cover so many angles.
Why isn't it go up?
Question is, how accurate are the kill counts for both teams right now? Ooh, and a trade.
I will give you
1v1. Well, technically there's 2 downs, but neither of them are in a position to get revived. And Marksman could try to go for Messino, but that would burn, I think, too much time. He likely knows that, too.
I think he's going to go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to. They know that there's only 1 left. If they go for the res and then charge 2 towards objective, that's just strength in numbers. Kale will be able to make that call out, though, when the res does come out.
Yep.
By the time he goes and picks up Messino, that's going to be an intense little push they're going to push in.
Yeah, I would guess he's going to be around a minute and a half, maybe a little less than that. Looks like it's lining up to be that.
I'll call when someone's coming from the north.
Exactly 129. He gets picked up.
Upper and lower red. I could see that.
Still a lot of distance to cover, and yeah, like you were saying, Kale likely saw that.
No, he actually didn't. I'm hovering over him. He's watching north.
Oh, no.
So no call out came out for the res, which means there's an unknown number of Raptors on the field. And as we know from Jurassic Park, that's really not what you want.
Mm-hmm.
60 seconds.
This is such a stressful objective to defend by yourself when you don't know how many are left. It's just a stressful objective to defend by yourself, period. But if you're not clear on the kill count, it is really rough. Oh. I think he saw them.
On the annex side. Annex side.
Kale's making call outs.
The upper story, you cannot get the line.
Boy. 30 seconds. Beep just went off.
Casino charges the...
All right. Well, potentially end of the match if Raptors get one more. Dark Tidings have brought in Crazy Dave to replace Scope. And maybe that'll make the difference because, you know, if they have a comeback here and they win this map somehow, then it's not over. Still have a 3rd map.
That would be 5 unanswered points that need to get put up by Dark Tidings, and that is a tall order against the Raptors. I don't know if there's ever been that many unanswered points against Raptors.
If it's happened, I haven't seen it. I'll just say that. But who knows? It's the postseason. Crazy things happen.
The postseason has been crazy. I mean, we saw 2 EU matches take an hour and a half earlier with just absolute crazy. We saw 3 caps in 1 map. It's insane amounts of aggression coming out. And we're looking at, what, just over an hour and a half here?
Yeah, that Vikings beginners match was one of the craziest onward matches, period, I've seen in a long time. And the fact that it came from 2 traditional EU teams just blew my mind.
Now, Vikings has always been able to get a little aggressive, but there was another level.
Yep.
The chant coming out from Dark Tidings, gonna get a point. Gonna get a point.
Oh, and Rypick already, wow, he's going, oh no! Oh
What?
no. What were they shooting at? I didn't see that.
They was shooting, Dave was shooting at soldiers on the cross, and looks like, who was it, Love came out and just walked right in front of him.
Across the threshold of the tower.
Oh no, and Rypick has already taken one of the center bungalows. This is not good.
Yeah, that's a strong defensive spot. Coverage.
It would be really unfortunate if they got trapped like that, but they are going south, which is good. That's harder for that position to do anything to them if that happens. And Mission peeking himself out of this valley exit. Doesn't look like anybody is looking directly at that, although Soldiers is in position to do it. He's not looking at the exit. Kale going way up into the South Hills. Hope he brought an oxygen tank. But, yeah, just looking for some kind of action over there. It looks like he's got a drone tablet, but it looks like the drone is gone. I must have missed that.
Yeah, I'm wondering where it went. He has to know Soldier's position. I mean, he's looking right at it. So there's got to be a drone over there somewhere, right?
There must be. Oh, and Rypick taking shots.
One in the South Hills, one in the South.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah, I've been there, Kale. I felt that. So once you're ID'd on those hills, there's really no going back. You kind of have to commit. You try to run down, you're dead. Oh, and Crazy Dave has managed to get behind Rypick. Rypick not paying attention to the north at all. Now Crazy Dave all by himself at Upper Red Truck. Although there is a laser coming from South Brothel.
Marksman.
And Dark Tidings down to 3.
Marksman definitely looking for Crazy Dave.
Oh, and now Rypick has shifted his attention. Crazy Dave had a window where he could potentially, but Kale's going over there too. And if Rypick, and as I say that, Rypick turns around and gets Mission instead. Last 2 now at Upper Red Truck. And if Rypick decides to swing over and watch them, you can pretty much call this done because they're not going to have a good way to get out of this. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. And all 5 still up on Raptors.
Rypick's going to see the peek from Crazy Dave there. Oh, he didn't look in the window.
I'm sort of pulling for Crazy Dave to get at least one kill because I don't want him to come in for one round and go out. There we
it
go.
is.
There it
He had a
is.
-1 from that team kill, so I'm glad he doesn't at least, for his one round, doesn't end with that. It's not a good feeling.
Minute and a half left. Marksman.
He just got spotted coming out, though. Yep, shots coming from, I believe that's Marksman. I can't tell from here,
Yep.
but sounded like a sniper rifle. And Crazy Dave, oh, Messino somehow didn't see him. Oh my goodness. So if he gets Messino,
He's clear all the way to cross the north.
no one's watching this cross.
Yeah.
This could be a cap. If they play this correctly, this could be a cap. That'd be exactly the morale boost they need to get back in this.
It's the heli bungalow objective now. We moved
you're right.
objectives. Yeah,
I'm
I was
stupid,
thinking that
yeah.
too. I was like, why is this defense so far south?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought we were still on that other one. That is just a brain fart.
But
on my
also, Kale is moving through the crater. Messino is gonna not see Crazy Dave either. What is happening?
part. Man. Oh my. Well, now things are getting interesting even for this objective. Oh, no. And flash. Everyone's gonna know what's going on there.
Kale sees Messino, misses his shots. The Raptors distorted, crashing back towards objective just to make sure that it's protected. Messino and Kale trade, and Raptors secure it.
And there it is. So Raptors take the second map, and match is officially over. Raptors move forward. And Dark Tidings really doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. They're a newer team, and getting this far is impressive. And you got to realize that also there's a huge experiential advantage when you play against a team that's been in the postseason before. I don't know what it is, but it's just like the jitters are different. It just feels different in the game when there's more on the line. If you've never been through that before, it's hard to deal with somebody that has. So, I mean, my hat's off to them regardless of the scoreline. They did a great job even getting this.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to them for sure. That was a quick match, and it looks like the other match is done too. This might actually be the fastest day of Onward I've ever seen. Like, I've never done a postseason day where I'm not like tired and hungry, and I've been sitting at my computer for like 8 hours. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I know anybody that's had to go through what past where it's just like, 5-6 hours, and then there's like technical difficulties, and like by the time you reach your last, want to throw your headset out the window, and that's happened even in later rounds in the postseason before. So yeah, really smooth and much shorter postseason than we were expecting.
Well, let's talk about some postseason stuff. We do have the prizes. So we've got third place getting 280, second place getting 840, and first place in the regionals getting 2180, inclusive of both stocks. And then the world champs get another 1400 on top of that. So with Raptors taking this, they are guaranteed to take home 840.
Wow.
Yes.
And do we know who won the other match? I haven't had a chance to look at anything.
I have not been paying attention, so I don't know.
Let's see.
We will, however, I'll bring up the rosters for that match. We've got G-Man and Dark Matter with The Man, Zach Fontaine, Brass to Mouth, Biggie Smalls, 404, Nintendo, A Miracle Dev, and Gent on the G-Man side. They were the #1 seed coming out of the NA with 2465. And then Dark Matter on the other side, the #4 seed with 2460. And that's Dr. Aquafighter, Mad Outdoors, High Voltage, Zucchini Jang, Esco, Ram, and Will Sell My Key.
All right, so I just got the score update, and it looks like, wow, Dark Matter with the 2-map sweep.
Really?
They went 5-3 on Cargo Dark Matter, and then 5-1 Dark Matter on Subway. So Dark Matter and Raptors in the next.
Wow. And if we go back to last week, I believe Raptors beat Dark Matter on both maps. I think.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's gonna be a crazy match. I mean, these four teams have played each other like 4 times now in the last 2 weeks. Like, it's been a lot of matches. So we'll see how it turns out. We do have the bracket here. It's not updated with the winnings that we obviously just had. But that's going to be Dark Matter and Raptors moving on to that top regional finals spot, which will happen tomorrow, as well as the Vikings boss fight match. And both of the third place matches will also be happening tomorrow. And I believe we're going to try and get them all casted. They are staggered. I don't remember the times offhand, but I think it's 1 Eastern, 3 Eastern, 5 Eastern, and 7 Eastern, or 7 Eastern, 9 Eastern. I will make a post and put it in the Discord for sure. Make sure you're following the channels so that when we do go live, regardless of whether I get the times right, you'll know. And Data, let's let you do the honors today. You want to talk about what's coming up over the summer?
Over the summer. Well, we have a Veil tournament coming, which is going to be, as far as I know, the largest sports prize pool maybe ever. Maybe some of the old events, like way back in the day, which were sponsored by massive organizations, might have been larger, but at least in the modern era, the largest prize pool, $35,000 minimum. And that is going to have a final as a real-life LAN. That's right, you heard it here first, folks. An actual LAN in Miami in September. So once we get that all squared away on the website, make sure you sign up with your team for a chance to participate in that. It's going to be quite a firecracker, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Like, this has been a great postseason, and I'm looking forward to the matches tomorrow. I'm just gonna run our Veil teaser and call it a day. What about you guys? You think it's a good?
Let's do it.
All right,
do
we
it.
will see you all next time. Catch us tomorrow.